chickens, welcome back to my channel. Today is a build that I am super excited about. I built this so long ago and I had so much fun building it. I just love how it turned out. It actually started with a bunch of other simmers and we decided that we are going to, I don't know the word, but rebuild, I guess, all of the lots in all of the worlds eventually. We started with Newcrest, and the theme we had, which was such an awesome idea that I don't even know who came up with, but it was an awesome idea, was like ancient Greek / ancient Roman kind of times, but that's kind of like the inspiration of the lot, like kind of the themes of all the lots. And this is the lot that I got, so I decided to do a Roman villa. I kind of decided to go as traditional as possible and as old school as possible as it is in The Sims 4. So while you guys watch this short little video, or fairly short build video, I wanted to kind of tell you guys a bit of the things that I learnt about Roman villas back in the day. I was never into history, but I just kind of found it really interesting to learn about these kind of things and incorporate it into the build. But before I do that, I just wanted to let you guys know that everyone that's in this collab I have linked down below. I've also added a playlist that they've created, which is just like all of our houses. And yeah. This is a Roman villa, which would be what the wealthier Romans would have lived in. So like the wealthy elite lived in homes called, I think it was called like a domus or something. I've got it all written down here, but like I don't know how to properly pronounce it, so please excuse me. So yeah, it would have been wealthy Sims who lived in a villa like this. This is kind of like their country home villa kind of thing, whereas most people, like the regular people, would have lived in like little apartments called like insula or something like that. So when you first come in, like the entrance hallway is the vestibulum. And then so it opened into what's called an atrium, and that's kind of at the front where that little pool is. That would be the atrium. And it was open roof, and the reason that it was open roof was that there's that little pool in the middle, which obviously for the Sims is just a pool, but what it would have been for like ancient Romans, it would have been like their drinking water, their bathing water, and how they would have got water in there was that when it rained, if you look, I've made the roofs purposely slanted so that the rain will fall on the roofs and then it will fall into that atrium and into the pool. So they're going to have like fresh rainwater for them to like drink and bathe in, which is really cool. So yeah, that little area, that open area is called the atrium. And then I thought like the fountain was pretty cool. That was kind of like more modern inspired, but I just thought it was really cool and I just wanted to do it. And then so there's the Triclinium, which is the room I'm building now. I finish it later, and it's called the Triclinium, or however you say it, which is the dining room. And it tends to be like the most, luxurious, most impressive room in the house. It's kind of the room that you would invite your guests into, that you would want to impress. And then there is the culinary, the kitchen, which I made it an outdoor kitchen because I kind of felt like I doubt they had like stoves really in ancient Roman times. So I made it an outdoor kitchen. They don't have an oven, they have a fire pit. So like I think this would technically be still functional as to use for your Sims, because they can still cook like fried fish on the fire pit. And then the bedroom was called the cubiculum. So I've got like the master bedroom at the front of the house, and then like there's like 2 bedrooms at the back, which is like a kid's bedroom and like a guest or a teenager's bedroom, whatever. And then in the back of the home there was often an open garden, so I made that as well. And then there was a statue, and I think that I've put in a statue because I think it said that there's usually a statue of like the grandfather or something like that, like altar, I guess. So I put in a statue. It doesn't really fit, but I don't know, it looks cool, I think. And then the Triclinium. So I haven't finished it yet, but basically it's called the Triclinium, tri as in 3, because there's 3 couches, and this is like the dining room that's like the most impressive room. So there's 3 couches, and what would happen is like you invite your guests over, or even just people that live there, like because they're rich, they have slaves. So they would lay down on the couches, and they would be fed their food while laying down on these 3 couches, which is just like insane to me. And apparently they would be like really, really wide couches, so you like 3 people could lay down on one couch at a time, if that makes sense, and like be fed by slaves, which is just like insane. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure I don't know, it's obviously not traditional plumbing, but I did read that the wealthier people would have had some form of plumbing. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. I can't really imagine that. But they did have heated flooring, which again, I don't understand how that worked. But I guess the tiles were heated by fire. I don't know. I don't really understand that. And then, yeah, they also decorated with lots of sculptures and paintings. So I made sure to put lots of like sculptures and paintings in the hallways and things like that, just to add a bit of decoration. In terms of living space, you know, for such a large lot, there's not that much living space, just because, I don't know, there's so much hallway and greenery. They've also got a little farm, so it's kind of like self-productive. And yeah, I put a fire pit in there. Self-productive, I mean like they're not going to go to the grocery store because it's ancient Roman times. They can kind of like live off the land kind of thing. Like they can go fishing behind the house, they can eat their fruits and vegetables, and they can fry their fish for their meals. But yeah, everything that I tried to put in there, I tried to make it as realistic as possible. There's even like later in front of the kitchen, because they used to store like their rice, I'm pretty sure, or like some sort of food in like these massive barrels. So I even put like these big clay pots that we have as decorations in The Sims in front of the house. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys like how it turns out. That's probably my favorite thing that I've ever built in The Sims, particularly that I've recorded. Like, I just think it looks so cool, and all the balconies and how it's so open. Like, it's so different and something you would only be able to make if you were going for like a ancient Roman kind of vibe. But yeah, I definitely like check out all the other Sims that were in this collab. Like, all of them are amazing, and all of their builds look so cool. Like, I think once this save is finished and we can download it, it's going to be like, oh, the coolest thing ever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will let you enjoy the rest of the video to some music. Bye, chickens!